Shanxi is a landlocked province of the People's Republic of China and is part of the North China region. The capital and largest city of the province is Taiyuan, while its next most populated prefecture-level cities are Shanxi and Ditong. Its one-character abbreviation is Jin, after the state of Jin that existed there during the spring and autumn period. The name Shanxi means, west of the mountains, a reference to the province's location west of the Tehang Mountains. Shanxi borders Hebei to the east, Henan to the south, Shanxi to the west and Inner Mongolia to the north. Shanxi's terrain is characterized by a plateau bounded partly by mountain ranges. Shanxi's culture is largely dominated by the ethnic Han majority, who make up over 99% of its population. Jin Chinese is considered by some linguists to be a distinct language from Mandarin, and its geographical range covers most of Shanxi. Both Jin and Mandarin are spoken in Shanxi. Shanxi is a leading producer of coal in China, possessing roughly a third of China's total coal deposits. Nevertheless, Shanxi's GDP per capita remains below the national average. The province hosts the Taiyuan Satellite Launch Center. The province is also known for having by far the largest number of historic buildings among all Chinese provinces, by possessing over 70% of China's surviving buildings built during or predating the Song dynasty. Also notable are the Yangyang grottos, which date back over 1,500 years, in the spring and autumn period. The Ha dynasty ruled Shanxi as the province of Bingzhou during the invasion of northern nomads in the 16 Kingdoms period. Several regimes including the later Zhao, former Yan, former Qin, and later Yan continuously controlled Shanxi. They were followed by Northern Wei, a Shanbei kingdom, which had one of its earlier capitals at present-day Ditong in northern Shanxi, and which went on to rule nearly all of northern China. The Tang dynasty ruler, Empress Wu Zixan, one of China's only female rulers, was born in Shanxi in 624, during the first part of the 5 dynasties and 10 kingdoms period to establish the second. Later Tang emerged. The Jiedushi of Hedong at the time, Liu Chong, rebelled and established an independent state called Northern Ha, one of the 10 kingdoms, in what is now northern and central Shanxi. Shi Jingdong, founder of the later Jin, the third of the 5 dynasties, ceded a piece of northern China to the Khitans in return for military assistance. This territory, called the 16 prefectures of Yanyun, included a part of northern Shanxi. The ceded territory became a major problem for the Song dynasty's defense against the Khitans for the next 100 years because it lay south of the Great Wall. The later Zhou, the last dynasty of the 5 dynasties period, was founded by Guo Wei, a Ha Chinese, who served as the assistant military commissioner at the court of the later Ha, which was ruled by Shachu Turks. He founded his dynasty by launching a military coup against the Turkic later Ha emperor. However, his newly established dynasty was short-lived and was conquered by the Song dynasty in 960. In the early years of the northern Song dynasty, the 16 ceded prefectures continued to be an area of contention between the Song dynasty and the Liao dynasty. Later the southern Song dynasty abandoned all of North China, including Shanxi, to the Jushan Jin dynasty in 1127 after the Jingkang incident of the Jin-Song Wars. The Mongol Yuan dynasty administered China into provinces but did not establish Shanxi as a province. Shanxi only gained its present name and approximate borders during the Ming dynasty, which were of the same land area and borders as the previous Hedong commandery of the Tang dynasty. During the Qing dynasty, Shanxi extended north beyond the Great Wall to include parts of Inner Mongolia, including what is now the city of Hoho, and overlapped with the jurisdiction of the 8 banners and the Gwawatumd banner in that area. For centuries, Shanxi served as a center for trade and banking. The Shanxi merchants were once synonymous with wealth. The well-preserved city and UNESCO World Heritage Site Pingyao shows many signs of its economic importance during the Qing dynasty. With the collapse of the Qing dynasty, Shanxi became part of the newly established Republic of China. From 1911 to 1949, During the period of the Republic of China's period of rule over mainland China, Shanxi was mostly dominated by the warlord Yan Zishan until communists took full control in 1949. Communists had already set up secret bases in 1936, but did not completely overturn Yan and the KMT until 1949. Early in Yan's rule he decided that, unless he was able to modernize and revive the economy of his small, poor, remote province, he would be unable to protect Shanxi from rival warlords. Yan devoted himself to modernizing Shanxi and developing its resources during his reign over the province. He has been viewed by Western